Should I be worried about U.S. immigration authorities announcing that they're going to review 55 million visas issued to foreign nationals? Well, before we jump into this question, we need to discuss, who these 55 million visas were issued to. So obviously, it's a huge amount of visas that were issued. And based on that amount, it's very reasonable to conclude that the vast majority of these visas we're discussing are visitor visas. These are B2, B1 visitors for pleasure, visitors for business visas. And the reason the government is talking about vetting, and they're talking about continuous vetting of these visas that were issued, is because many of these visas are issued for long durations. So many visitor visas are issued for 10 years, sometimes 5 years, 3 years, but very, very many are issued for a 10-year period. Now, when the individual applies for a visa, they go through a background check and sort of a vetting process during that application. But thereafter, there is no additional vetting process over the course of those potentially up to 10 years. So the idea with this new policy is to re-vet and basically run background checks, security checks on these individuals throughout the duration of the visa. And the idea is to basically prevent individuals who, after visa issuance, commit certain crimes or engage in certain activities that are viewed as a national security threat, to keep these individuals, out of the U.S. by revoking their visas and making them reapply so that they can, be reassessed by a U.S. consular officer. Now, if this is what the policy will be used for, and if this is what will be done, right, then I don't see why a law-abiding U.S. visa holder should be concerned about this. The government runs various national security and other background checks on not just individuals, but on many levels, companies, etc., because that is what law enforcement does, right? They're trying to catch those who are doing unlawful things. Now, obviously, this policy can be stretched much further, and if it results in significant visa revocations and requirements to reapply for visas, well, then it could really, really complicate many visa holders' life. As of this moment, there's no indication of this happening. Of course, it could in the future. If it does happen, I will record more videos on this topic. But at this point, this policy of reviewing all these visas and running background checks on individuals, to me, does not immediately strike me as a major concern, unless you have something in your background that would show up on a background check and could result in the revocation of your visa. If you have any questions or comments about this, post them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to record more videos. Thank you.